All right, here are my note cards. There's 3 of them. Didn't have note cards, so I showed some paper. There's nothing on the walls showing that I'm reading anything. This is my 3 guys, the audience. Go hand it to him. All right. Over the course of time, drug addiction has become a huge problem all over the world. Matter of fact, over 200 million people have been addicted to drugs or are currently still using them. For me personally, in my life, my dad actually got addicted to cocaine back in his days at Texas Tech, and he ended up transferring that over into my family when me and my sister were born, and just a bunch of bad things happened that hurt our family, and that drug addiction took him to some deep places in his life that he could have never imagined. Could y'all imagine if something like this were to experience within your own home? And what if I told you that just by knowing a few simple things about Salvation Army, that you could prevent these things from happening? Today we will explore the Salvation Army along with the history of the program, its things they're doing today to help people around the world, and ways that you yourself could get involved. According to SalvationArmy.com, William Booth started a ministry in 1852. He was in a church, but he ended up getting away from the church because he wanted to spread the gospel about Jesus. After he did this, a lot of people shamed him and even beat him. So him and his wife left London to go spread the gospel elsewhere. After 10 years of growing his ministry, he came back to London, and over 10,000 people followed him. They called this the Christian Mission, and in a paper he saw the Christian Mission as a volunteer army. So he took this name and turned it into the Salvation Army. Next, we'll talk about things that he is currently doing with this program. The first thing that Salvation Army is doing is they have detox centers. So basically what these are is just centers around the world. We have one in Tyler. So they just welcome people that are addicted to drugs or that have fallen into drug addiction, and just welcome them in, give them rehabilitation programs, and help them get off the drugs that they're currently on. According to Pocket Sense, they also provide food for those that are addicted to drugs. And they just allow people to come in, give them food, make them feel at home, and just provide them a home that they may have not had before. Next, we'll talk about the call to action that Salvation Army is currently doing, or a call to action that you yourself can do in your own life. One thing that you could do in order to help with this drug addiction cause is by donating. Next slide. So here in Tyler, off of Loop 323, there actually is a Salvation Army Center, and so if you see there's little red buckets like this, sometimes there are grocery stores, you may see them around, but you can just throw some change in there or something like that. Basically what they do is they just take this money and they put it towards, detox centers, rehabilitation centers, things like that. And according to Tyler Morning News, another thing that you could do is volunteering. It says that they have youth centers there. Just even if kids want to volunteer themselves, they can go there, help with them. They also have senior service centers to help with elderly that happen to still be addicted to drugs. And they also have Christian programs. In conclusion, we have gone over many things about the Salvation Army. We have learned about the history of the program. We have also learned about a lot of things that they are doing today to help with people that are addicted to drugs. And we have also learned about simple ways that people can help in their own lives if they'd like to. Hopefully by hearing this message, or anyone that hears this message, they can go out in their own lives and make an impact. Next, Claire Cannon will talk about the National Center of Addiction Substance Abuse.